kind of fluctuate. The drugs work, they work too much, and then you get spurious movements and things. Or they don't work at all, or they work very little. And then it's difficult to walk or think even.
Morning. Good. No messages.
Thank you.
Now we know that caffeine resembles another chemical in the brain which has various different properties. So the question we want to ask now is, does caffeine act in the same way as this other chemical? And if so, is there some way in which we can harness this to develop new agents which will actually cure or which will actually treat Parkinson's rather than the current drugs which treat the symptoms of Parkinson's?
When I was a kid, I used to play football. I used to scratch my knees. I was falling on the ground, and it's no crash in Cyprus, unfortunately, in those days. And I used to go to my grandmother. I used to put coffee dust on my wounds, and they used to heal.
Always pretty. And then, yeah, of course.
I have a cup of coffee when I get up, and then I have a cup of coffee when I get into work, and one at lunchtime, one in the afternoon, and usually one in the evening. And I have usually probably one can of Coke a day as well.
If we can develop agents which will treat the condition rather than the symptoms, in other words, influence whether or not nerve cells die, to slow it down, halt it, or even reverse it, then if we can identify people who are more at risk of getting Parkinson's, that's when we can give those drugs.
I'm going to send you an email, and unfortunately it's a little bit...
Well, a lot of Parkinson's people, they hate themselves, or they hate themselves, they hate the disease, or they hate the afflictions that it causes. And they despair of all the things they've lost in life. And the real big kick for me was to realise what I have got.